Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. 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 When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Welcome, everyone, to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. Today is Monday, May 15th, 2023. We're about to do a live planetary puja using the chart of now based on my current location in the state of New Mexico in the USA. My name is Swamini Valli. I am a Pillai Center teacher and priestess and AstroVed astrologer. And I'm very happy to be hosting this program Monday through Friday on this channel. Dr. Pillai has said the planets and stars are more than just objects in outer space. There is a divine light being associated with each of them. In doing the puja, we are connecting with those light beings and inviting their positive blessings to flow into us and also into our world. I'm using the South Indian style layout of the chart. I have drawn the chart in chalk on a little blackboard that's laying flat on a side table here. And then also to do the puja, I have a container of water. I have a lit tea light. I have an incense stick. I have a bell. I have a raisin. And I have a bowl of fresh flower petals. I start with using the water, dipping my ring finger of my right hand into the water a few times, putting drops of water on all four sides of the blackboard chart to symbolically purify the space. I'm putting a few drops of water on my own head, and I'm sending a few drops of water out into space towards all of you to symbolically purify everyone before we're starting the puja. Now, I'm going to start with invoking Ganesha, the archetype who removes obstacles and also is a patron of astrology. Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang. We ask Ganesha to remove all obstacles from this puja, and I ask him to remove all obstacles in the lives of the participants, in the physical, mental, emotional, financial, and spiritual areas of our lives. I ask him to remove obstacles for all of us, now and always. We thank him for his help with this. Now, we do a short Tamil chant, asking all of the planets to be beneficial towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atihar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atihar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atihar Arvarku Mikave. We ask all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us and towards our world. We thank Saint Gnanasamundar for teaching this chant, and we are grateful to Dr. Pillai for sharing it with us. Now we start by honoring the various time elements that are active in my local area. Before we start, just of note, I want to mention that the sun moved into Taurus since I met with you on Friday, and Mercury has gone direct. So those are some changes in our chart coming up. We start with honoring the time elements that rule the day. Today is Monday, ruled by the moon. I will put flower petals on the moon on the blackboard chart. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Dr. Pillai also associates Rahu with Monday, so we will honor Rahu as well. I put flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the star that the moon is in. The moment the moon is in a star called Uttara Bhadrapada, I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Now we honor the Tithi, or the moon phase, the moment we are in the 11th waning moon, called Ekadasi in Sanskrit. Ekadasi is always a time that is sacred to Vishnu, a good time to pray to him for wealth creation, and especially so today because today is also what's called a Vishnu Padi. When the sun moved into Taurus, and this is the first sunrise where the sun has been in Taurus, the sun is now in what's called a fixed sign. And on the first sunrise, when the sun has moved into a fixed sign, this is a day where the wealth creation blessings of Vishnu are especially abundant. So we honor this moon phase, and we're also celebrating Vishnu Padi today. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Ekadasi Devye Namaha. Om Ekadasi Devye Namaha. Om Ekadasi Devye Namaha. Next, we honor the planet that's ruling the hour. Today, right now, the hour in this local area is being ruled by Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Now we acknowledge the yoga and the Karana time elements. Dr. Pillai said for these, we would not use flower petals. We would say their names in Sanskrit 3 times each. The yoga that's active right now is one called Vishkamba, which has energies that are victorious. Vishkamba, Vishkamba, Vishkamba. And the Karana that's active right now is one called Priti, which has energies that are contented. Priti, Priti, Priti. Now we turn our attention to the chart of the moment. We look first for the ascendant sign. And in my local area right now, that is in the sign of Mithuna or Gemini. The sign with the AC is the one that's coming up on the eastern horizon right now in my local area. Dr. Pillai said we would start with the planet that rules the ascendant sign as a gesture for his importance at the moment. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and again, Mercury is now gone direct. I put the flower petals on Mercury because he rules the ascendant sign. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Now, starting in the ascendant sign, we're going to go around the chart in a clockwise direction, honoring the planets as we come across them. Today, in the ascendant sign of Gemini is Venus. We honor Venus, and I put flower petals on him. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Venus is in a star called Ardra, a star symbolized as a teardrop of compassion. There's a saying, there is always a tear in the eye of the Buddha that no one can see. The enlightened beings are always feeling and responding to the suffering on our planet. We honor this star, and I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Ardraye Namaha. Om Ardraye Namaha. Om Ardraye Namaha. Ardra's star is ruled by Rudra, a fierce form of Shiva in which he destroys negativities, both within and without. We ask for his blessings, and I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Rudraye Namaha. Om Rudraye Namaha. Om Rudraye Namaha. Ardra's star is ruled by Rahu. I put flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Mithuna or Gemini, a zodiac sign with a great range of energies. The symbol for this sign has two elements. One is a man holding a club, which is a very basic weapon, kind of the far end aggressive side of masculine energy. A club doesn't take much training. You just pick it up and go bam, bam, bam. And the other symbol is a woman with a lute, a very refined musical instrument, sort of the very elegant range of the feminine energy. So Gemini has that range of energies. And today it contains Venus, the planet that helps with love and joy and beauty and enjoyment of material plane comforts and also the arts. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Karkata or Cancer, which today contains Mars. We honor Mars. I put flower petals on him. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Right now, Mars is in a star called Purnavasu, a star symbolized as a quiver of arrows, a star that gives blessings towards freedom. Om Purnavasaye Namaha. Om Purnavasaye Namaha. Om Purnavasaye Namaha. Purnavasu's star is ruled by Aditi, a goddess who is revered as a mother goddess, as she is the mother of many of the gods, including our own sun. We honor her, and I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Aditye Namaha. Om Aditye Namaha. Om Aditye Namaha. Purnavasu's star is ruled by Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Cancer, which is the moon. I put flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Karkata or Cancer, a zodiac sign that is the most emotionally sensitive of all the zodiac signs. Today, containing Mars, a planet of action, a planet that is both a healer and a protector. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Tula or Libra, which today contains Ketu. We honor Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Ketu is in a star called Swati, a star symbolized as young shoots of plants blowing in the wind. This is a star that can give blessings towards independence. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Vayu, archetype who rules the wind and the air, and also is the father of Hanuman. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Rahu. I put flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Libra, which is Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula or Libra, a zodiac sign that has energies for balance, fairness, harmony. Today containing Ketu, who is sometimes called the saintly planet. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Makara or Capricorn, which today contains Pluto, who is retrograde. I put flower petals on Pluto. When a planet is retrograde, he is extra powerful. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Pluto is in a star called Uttara Ashada, a star that can give blessings for long-lasting success. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 archetypes who each embody a unique, divine, universal principle. Om Uttarashadaye Namaha. Om Uttarashadaye Namaha. Om Uttarashadaye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Capricorn, which is Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Makara or Capricorn, a zodiac sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities, today containing Pluto, who is a planet that helps with rationality and science. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Kumbha or Aquarius, which today contains Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Saturn is in a star called Satyabisha, a star symbolized as an empty circle, and a star with so much healing energy that its nickname is 100 Physicians. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Satyabishaye Namaha. Om Satyabishaye Namaha. Om Satyabishaye Namaha. Satyabisha's star is ruled by Varuna, archetype who rules the rain and the oceans. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Satyabisha's star is ruled by Rahu. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kumbha, or Aquarius, the most humanitarian and service-oriented of all the zodiac signs, today containing Saturn, planet that helps with patience and compassion and structure. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Meena, or Pisces, which today contains Neptune and also the moon. We start with honoring Neptune. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Neptune is in a star called Purvabhadrapada, a star that can give blessings towards enlightenment, charity, purification. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Purvabhadrapada star is ruled by Aja Ekapada, an archetype who can help us to experience deeper levels of stillness and forgiveness. We ask for his blessings, and I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Purvabhadrapada star is ruled by Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we honor the moon for being in Pisces. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. The moon is in a star called Uttarabhadrapada, a star that Dr. Pillai says can give blessings for business development. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Uttarabhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttarabhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttarabhadrapadaye Namaha. Uttarabhadrapada star is ruled by Ayurabundia, an archetype who helps with protecting and guarding treasures and valuables. We ask him to guard our treasures and valuables, including the treasure that is the earth itself. Om Ayurabundiaye Namaha. Om Ayurabundiaye Namaha. Om Ayurabundiaye Namaha. Uttarabhadrapada star is ruled by Saturn, I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Pisces, which is Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Meena or Pisces, zodiac sign that is the most transcendental and metaphysical of all the zodiac signs. Today, containing Neptune, planet that helps with our intuition and also helps us to understand our own inner life. And the moon, which is our mind and our emotions, and also a planet that helps with receptivity to light. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Misha or Aries, which today contains Jupiter, Rahu, Mercury, who is now direct, and also Uranus. Jupiter, Rahu, and Mercury are all in the same star, so we will invoke all three of them before we honor the star. I start with Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Next, we honor Rahu for being in Aries. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Next, we honor Mercury for being in Aries. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Jupiter, Rahu, and Mercury are all in a star called Ashwini, a star that can give blessings for speed and healing. We honor the star. Om Ashwinihe Namaha. Om Ashwinihe Namaha. Om Ashwinihe Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by the Ashwini Kumaras, horse-headed twins. They have a horse's head and then the body of a handsome young man, both of them. Their father is the sun, and they have great healing abilities and are sometimes called the physicians to the gods. We honor them. We ask them to give us blessings of health and for there to be blessings for health care for everyone on this planet. Om Ashwini Kumarasye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarasye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarasye Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by Ketu. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Now we honor Uranus for being in Aries. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Uranus is in a star called Bharani, a star with a tremendous amount of divine feminine Shakti or energy or power. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by Yama, an archetype of justice. We ask him to help us to be just and merciful towards others and for there to be justice in our world. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Barney's star is ruled by Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Misha or Aries, a fire sign with very active energies, today containing Jupiter, planet that helps with everything related to spiritual teachings, and Rahu, planet that helps with thinking outside the box and making friends with new technologies, and Mercury, planet that helps with communication, business, and our own sense of humor, and Uranus, a planet that helps with creative abilities, success in life, higher intelligence, and also astrology. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Vrishabha or Taurus, which today contains the sun. This is the first morning where the sun is in Taurus. So this is a first morning of the sun in a fixed sign, which is a Vishnu Padi, a day to pray to Vishnu, especially for help with wealth creation. A simple mantra for Vishnu is Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha. You could use that today and ask Vishnu to help you with having more money. But right now, we're honoring the sun for being in Taurus. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. The sun is in a star called Kritika, a star symbolized as a razor or a cutter. It's a star that has energies for truth, helping us to know the truth, speak the truth, live the truth. We ask for blessings from this star, and I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. The sun, Kritika is ruled by the archetype Agni, the archetype who rules the element of fire. Om Agniye Namaha. Om Agniye Namaha. Om Agniye Namaha. Kritika's star is ruled by the sun. I put more flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Taurus, which is Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Vrishabha or Taurus, an earth sign with very grounded energies and a great love of luxury and comfort, today containing the sun, which is our soul, and also a planet so important for our health and our self-esteem. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now I take a lit tea light and I hold it in the air above the blackboard that has the chart drawn in chalk on it and the many piles of flower petals. And in the air, I circle the light around the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction, offering the element of light to all of these divine beings we have just invoked. Next, I take a lit incense stick and I circle this above the chart 3 times, offering the air element and also a sweet fragrance. Now I ring a bell, offering the element of sound. Now I take a raisin, a small fruit symbolizing the earth element, and I circle this above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. Later, I will eat the raisin as a piece of prasad or blessed food. Right now, I make prayer hands, and I make sincere prayer to all of the divine beings that we have just invoked, asking them to send their positive blessings into the lives of all of us, and also into the lives of our families, our friends, our homes, our workplaces, our schools, our colleagues, our communities, our countries, and indeed the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, clean air to breathe, a safe place to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs, and may everyone on this planet have love in their life, now and always. I pray for enlightened leaders, enlightened citizens, enlightened laws, enlightened countries, and entire enlightened civilizations. I ask for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I ask for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. And I make a bow. You can continue to make your own prayers in silence for a minute, and then we can do short Q&A. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. May we all go about our day or our evening in peace. Thank you all so much for joining us. I truly appreciate your participation and your support. Right now, we have a little bit of time. If you wish to post a question in the chat, I will do my best to try to answer it. And again, today is a Vishnu Padi, a good day for praying to Vishnu and specifically asking for blessings for money, for wealth creation. His energy is especially available today for that kind of a blessing. This week, we're going to have a free fire lab on Thursday. in honor of the ascension of Jesus. We also have Saturn's birthday coming up on Friday. And tomorrow, Tuesday, is a Runa Vimochana Pradosham, a Pradosham on Tuesday. When it falls on Tuesday in your local area, that's a special day to be asking to be dissolved of any karma that's causing debts or problems with debts, DEBTS. So those are some special things that are happening this week. All right. I see someone saying, Namaste. Thank you, Swamini, for your kindness in doing this. This is truly my pleasure. I really enjoy sharing this form of puja with others. And I know that you must all be advanced souls to be sticking around for a puja that lasts this long, that perhaps you've been exposed to astrology of one kind or another in a past life, for you to have the willingness to go through all the planets, all the stars like this on a regular basis. So it's my pleasure to be doing this. I'm really happy to be sharing this form of puja that was taught to myself and Raja Malloy by Dr. Pillai many times ago. Swamini, Tessa's asking, is there a specific time for a certain mantra? There are specific times that where certain mantras are more powerful or more energized. However, there isn't a wrong time for you to be doing any of the mantras that you guys know. You don't know any mantras that would cause problems if they were said at the wrong time. You haven't been given anything like that. So the best time, and I laugh when I say this, but for me, this is also true. The best time to do a mantra is when you're actually going to do it. So while I will answer questions about what is astrologically, the most effective time for certain mantras, the reality is the best time is when you're going to actually do it. And if the best time for you is outside of some of those traditional best times, that's fine, because it's going to be most effective if you actually do the mantra. So I want you to not stress over doing mantras. If you have information about power times for them and you work with those power times, that's great. But if you're just starting out with mantras and you're just using them when you can, that's fine too. So that's what I have to say on that subject. I hope that's helpful. So yeah, the sages have given us some information about power times where certain mantras are especially effective. Like, for example, today, invoking Vishnu for wealth creation is especially effective today. You can pray to him on other days, of course, but today is especially effective. That energy is especially available for today, for working with Vishnu for wealth creation. However, not to stress, never to bring stress into your practice. Dr. Pillai has said energies like, guilt and doubt, worry, those things are demons that we should not allow ourselves to entertain that kind of energy. You would never let a demon into your house. So you don't want to let them into your mind either with those kinds of thoughts. So I hope that answers your question and reassures you. All right. Not seeing any other questions today in the chat. I want to be respectful towards your time. We always appreciate it when you press the like button or when you subscribe to the channel, as it helps the channel to grow. So thank you for your help with that. And I hope to see some of you at the Fire Lab on Thursday night. It'll be Thursday, May 18th. It will be on the Pillai Center Practice channel at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. And we're celebrating the ascension of Jesus with that particular Fire Lab. Thank you all for being here. I will be here again tomorrow. Namaste. The light in me truly honors the light in all of you. May light encompass all. Tess is sharing in the chat. Durga helps a lot and is giving her strength. Thank you so much. You're very, very welcome, Tess. I'm really glad that is helping you. Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. Namaste. See everyone tomorrow. Bye-bye.